Lesson 3-6, Measurement, Perimeter and Area. The perimeter P of a rectangle is twice the sum of the length L and the width W. So if we wanted to write this out, we would write P equals L plus W plus W. Or you can shorten it and you could say P equals 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. You can also write it P equals 2, open parentheses, length plus the width. Let's take a look at this example. They want you to find the perimeter of this rectangle. And we remember that it is 2 times the length plus the width. So perimeter here equals the 2. Our length is 15. Okay, it's typically the longest side or the length of the object, 15, plus the width, how wide it is, 4. So P equals 2 times 15 plus 4, which is 19. So P equals 38. You always want to make sure that you figure out what the units are and pair the units with the answer. So in this example, the units would have been centimeters for both, so it would be centimeters for our answer. Sometimes when using perimeter, we also have to find a missing side. So let's look at this example. Angela bought a frame for a photo of her friends. The width of the frame, so let's just draw the picture out. The width of the frame is 8 inches. If the distance around the frame is 36 inches, so the distance around the frame. When we think of perimeter, we think about the distance around the outside. So imagine yourself walking a football field. If you were walking on the white lines of a football field or a soccer field or a basketball court, you are walking the perimeter of the court or the field. You're walking around the outside. So if the distance around the outside is 36, that means that P equals 36 and W was the 8. So let's take a look at our formula. P equals 2 times the length plus the width. We know P is 36. 2. We do not know the length, but we know the width is 8. So now you have to use the two-step equations like we did in the last section to solve this problem. So your first step is to multiply everything on the parentheses by 2. So we have 36 equals 2L plus 2 times 8 is 16. Now you have to subtract 16 from both sides. So you get 20 equals 2L. Now to solve for L, you have to divide both sides by 2. And that tells you that L is 10. So if you go back in and you plugged this in and you checked it, you should get 36 as your perimeter and then 36 on the side where you replace the L with 10. Pause the video to try a few examples. For the first example, your perimeter was 54 inches. If you did not get 54 inches, please place a star by this example and I will help you when you bring me your notes. Example number 2 should be the length equals 12. Again, if you do not get 12, make sure you bring it to me and show me and I will walk you through this example. Area is our next step in lesson 3-6. The area of a rectangle is the product, which is multiplication, of L, the length, and W, the width. The area is the space on the inside of a shape. So perimeter was the distance around the outside. The area is the stuff on the inside. So the stuff that fills the inside of the shape. So the grass of the field or the actual court of the basketball court is the area. So if we have to write this out, we say that area equals length times width. So let's look at this example here. The length is 49 and the width is 35. So you have area equals length times width, where the length is your 49, the width is your 35, and when you multiply those together, you get 1,715 inches, and we square the inches for area. So perimeter is just the straight inches, but in area, you always square the units. So you just put a little 2 above the units for area. Just like with perimeter, you can use area to find the length of a missing side. So let's say that the area of the rectangle is 53.94 square feet. The width of that shape is 8.7 feet. Well, we can plug this into our formula and just solve. So we know that area, so 53.94 equals length times 8.7. Well, when we're trying to solve for a variable, we divide both sides over here by 8.7. So we divide this by 8.7. So our length would equal 6.2 feet. Pause the video to complete the lesson review. Make sure you show me this lesson review and the answers for verification of this video.